Hey everybody, good afternoon. It's Cam. It's March 8th, 5 minutes after the bell, and we're going to recap the day. I think from now on, I'm probably going to just start making individual videos for stocks that move on the day. So this might be like the last recap, just try different things with the algorithm as the view count. It's just down. I don't know if it has to do with tags or um, watch time type stuff, but figured out try something new. So I'll have a video out tonight each for GameStop and AMC as they made moves today, but won't touch on that here. So we'll go to Think or Swim and jump right into SPY, the SPY ETF. So here on the 5 minute chart, just get this huge, just rounding top pattern, essentially, basically double top here, 387.5. I mentioned in the videos that I talked about over the weekend on the futures for Sunday that SPY needed to get above 388 to be bullish again long term. I wasn't expecting the Treasury yields to hit early this morning. That's what knocked it down. I don't think a lot of people were expecting that. But I drew a line here, just descending top line. So I think this line is really going to be a resistance point going forward. But you see we, from the lows in pre-market, buyers came in, pushed us up, just couldn't get through that 388 level, sold off, and then kind of a not a great sentiment here in the volume, right? So a little bit lower volume than last Thursday, Friday, but almost the whole candle is a selling candle. So sellers came in to really push this thing down in the afternoon, and you can just see that here. Specifically on the 1 hour chart, geez, here, but we got down, midday, lunchtime, after lunch, just basic sell off, sold down to the 9 EMA, quick kind of indecision doji bar, if you call it a 3 bar play here, right? So big engulfing, might cancel out your thesis here for a short because it did get above 50% of this candle, but then a big sell off into the close, and SPY finished down a half a point today from the close on Friday. So we had this huge buying pressure Friday, selling off today. So look to see where this opens tomorrow. So it's definitely going to move in after hours. I'm sure there'll be some more news coming out on the COVID relief bill, what's going to get else is going to be done to it. There'll probably be some more Fed statements, like Yellen today talked about some inflationary means for the stimulus that it could provide some inflation, but didn't think it would be abnormally high. What's the definition of abnormally high? People don't really know. So we'll have to look and see how these rates changed. JP Morgan had some different stuff out about they are long-term bullish on the next couple months, but they think that the daily on the SPY ETF will try to touch down the 200 eventually. So the 200 right now is 351. So if that implies that's pretty big downside before we get a bounce up. So those are just things to consider. Nobody's opinions, factual. By that standard, it's an opinion, just somebody's idea. So we'll have to watch those going forward. So the big mover again today, I's talked about in the pre-market video. So a lot of volume Friday, 739 million. Less than half of that today, but still made a sizable move up. So we'll get down here, just go to the hourly here first. So pre-market, just rolled off this 9 EMA on the hourly, just green candles all the way up, right into the open, took off. Some pretty good sideways consolidation here later in the day, and then buyers came right at the bell. We'll look at that, like it halted right before the bell, and then another little push after hours. So if we get down in here, just go to the 15-minute. All right, so even on the 15-minute here, just respected the 9 EMA, took off right at the open, somewhat holding the 9 EMA here again, and then we got a rollover, tested off the 50, hammer bar on the 50, and got real wicky down here in the 9. But one thing is that it barely touched the low on the open, right? So low price here, 8.8, here 8.75, and buyers came in, shot that thing higher. So Look to see if it can continue its move tomorrow. They did have the FDA approval for its second site. What was it called? I'll look it up real quick. I can't remember off my top of my head. Don't want to sound stupid here, but I kind of already do. Where was it? Go Friday. FDA approval for Argus 2 retinal prosthesis system. So let's look to see this go higher. If you go back real long term, this has been, it's been beaten down. It was split previously right at the beginning of 2020, and so if we look here, we're striking right at that 200 weekly moving average. So could look to see a sell off. But if you hear on the volume, now we got a big base of volume here between $10 and $8. So look to see if that holds tomorrow. If this does start selling off, there was no shorts available for me on IB, so that'll be something to watch tomorrow. And then we'll just talk about Koss as it's related to GameStop and AMC. But you see here on the weekly, the big run just with the other Wall Street Bets plays. Been really holding on this 22 and the 9 in between. Today moved above the 9. Go look here at the daily. Use the 50 EMA here as its support, and as we look right here, got a lot of volume down here in the between $15 and $19. So we poked 20 today, got 23.38, and right, so a lot of volume here. If we can get through 21, looks like we can move up pretty quickly into the $26 to $28 area. So this Koss is definitely just going to follow GameStop and AMC. So if they start or keep moving again higher, Koss is just going to follow the pack. And then I'm sure once they start going, you'll get the other Wall Street Bets names like BlackBerry, Bed Bath & Beyond, Nokia maybe. So those things should all be on alert as GameStop moved up, hit that $200 mark that it had 2 weeks ago on its late afternoon move, and I think they could be pretty volatile in after market hours and pre-market. So if you're up and available and you can trade pre and post market, be ready for any significant move coming forward in here. So if we look at like just Koss right now, like I said, I think we can get to this $28, $26 area, and then we do have that consolidation range right there. And then obviously this thing ran real hard that one day pre-market. So there's not going to be a lot of volume above the $45 mark. So if GameStop starts squeezing like everybody speculates, this could definitely take off as well to eventually retest that high if we get some market euphoria back into the Wall Street Bets plays. So that's all I got for you guys. Let me know if you like the videos that are just on one stock. They'll probably be shorter, 4 or 5 minutes tops. That's what I'm thinking about for the AMC GameStop video for tonight that I'm going to put out. It'll probably be out about 6:30 p.m. on the West Coast after I have practice with getting them done. So, hope you guys are good. We'll see you tomorrow.